All right, guys, welcome to Happy Hour Holidaze. All the holidazers out here, man. We got a hell of a show today. I'm super excited. Tampa Bay Bucks fan since day one, born and raised here, man. I am fucking ecstatic today. In the fucking studio, let me introduce my co-host, Sean Fabrizi, and we got Manny Fresh up in the house. And in fucking studio today, we got Super Bowl champion, Tampa Bay Bucks, number 92, fucking William Golston in the fucking house today.
What's going on?
I think he's the first Super Bowl champion we've had, right?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah,
we had Brian Holloway. He went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But
I should have worn a ring.
Yeah, oh, man.
It was right there, too.
Dude, that would have been awesome, man. I was thinking about getting a replica off of eBay, so, I go to the thing, but I come
I
see
got a
it,
guy who can make a
really
awesome replica, yeah.
No way.
when I saw the ring, it looked like it opened up.
It does. You twist top. It sucks to talk about it now because I don't have it on me.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter, yeah.
Twist top has some historical facts. It has a replica of the stadium inside with a diamond in there. It has all of the scores that we went through for the playoff, and it has it's something about the diamonds that's on the ring that is instrumental to the way that our season possesses. That's why it's so blinged out.
Yeah.
Well, not only that, but it was the first time a NFL team won a Super Bowl in their home stadium. That's insane.
And we didn't even get to go, man.
I was like,
I would have sat in the bleachers. I would have put out whatever I had to put out just to be there. Because, we've been watching the Bucks. since I was born, my dad with the creamsicle sitting there, he's like, God, man, this team sucks, man. When are they going to get better? I'm just like, yeah, they suck, man. But I like the uniforms. They're really nice. But, since that time, we were going to the games every single year. So how was it, Will, when you were like, I'm getting drafted by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on that draft day?
Back in 2013.
Yeah.
So I just talked about this day. I was in Motor City Casino in a suite. Me and my cousin, everybody was there the night before. We partied.
I partied. Detroit?
Yeah, in Detroit. Motor City is in Detroit, downtown Detroit. I partied like I got drafted. So I took a little swim, came back up, but my phone was ringing. I didn't know the day that I got drafted that it started that early. I'm thinking it's at nighttime, the first 2 days. No, it wasn't. So I had a lot of missed calls, and I was looking at my cousin because he sat there right next to my phone. I was like, hey, man, your phone been blowing up. Like, bro, why ain't you coming to me? So we got into a little scuffle. He's little. He's not a big dude. He's really little, but he was so strong that day. I don't know what it was. I must have been tired from the pool, but shout out to him.
But I think everybody's pretty small compared to you, Will. Damn, 6'7", bro. I
wasn't this big.
You were about to hit your head on that door frame there, boy.
I don't feel big going to work, though. Everybody
that's true, man.
Yeah.
But civilian world
is different.
You walk through Walmart or something, you're just like, damn, man. I ended up at Willy Wonka's factory with a bunch of fucking midgets over here.
Have you ever?
Oh, no, go ahead.
Have you ever looked in the I'll be going if I'm out, I go to a mirror and I see people walking past up under my shoulder.
Short.
I'm like, man, I guess I am as big as they say I am.
Dude, freaking huge.
Because what? You're 6'6", right?
6'7".
6'7"?
They skint me,
They skint me. I saw on your Instagram profile. He's like, I want to make sure everybody knows I'm 6'7", 312 pounds.
Hey, well, a little bit heavier than 312 right now. Yeah. But I'm in the range of there.
I've seen a lot of players that play in the trenches or even play on the ends, and usually they got some pretty messed up fingers.
Yeah, I know.
But yours are looking like they're normal, man, right? We had Ian Beckles on. He was like, I can't move these fingers. And I was like, what, your left hand? He was like, none of them. I was
none of them? Ooh.
None of them, bro.
Oh, man, I don't want to jinx it. So, but no, yeah. I don't know how my hands and my toes, knock on wood.
They're still good, right? We'll knock on this one time, to make sure. But yeah, no, so, I even talked about Steve this. Do you know why 400 is a big number for you?
No.
Because you've had over 400 tackles and you've had over 400 snaps in 9 consecutive seasons, which is some big deal in the NFL for consistency in the defensive area.
But not only that, where does it put him? Where does it rank him in the Bucks?
Well, in the
Number
Bucks,
3?
in the Bucks, you're top 10 in tackles, sacks, and games played. You know what I mean?
I would have never guessed.
So you're number 3 in games played, right behind Ronde, Barber, and Derrick Brooks.
No. He's in front of John Lynch, and that's number. He moved past John Lynch. Was number 6. It was either
Levante got to be top 3, right?
Levante was ahead of you on games played.
Games played, I think I'm number 6 overall.
Yeah.
Damn, that's big.
Which is still huge.
Yeah.
That's big, man.
But there was a time, I think it was last year, 2023, when you were kind of, your contract was up or whatever, and there was a lot of teams, they're like, well, we want to get Will on the team because he's consistent. I mean, you're talking about a guy over a span of 10 years that's played consistently that many snaps. This is somebody we want in our line. So that was a big thing. That's where I found the stat. I was like, holy shit, 400 snaps over 9 consecutive seasons and then 400 tackles over the career. I mean, that's a big deal there.
I had no idea until you just told me.
Yeah, man.
Jeez.
Yeah, bro. So that's a big one right there.
I bet Detroit was vying for you or something like that, right? Because
if I played in Detroit, I think it'll be bittersweet the whole time because I wouldn't be able to see my family like I want to because you got to take it so like the seriousness that comes with playing football and the stuff that you got to sacrifice. It's super intense. So I wouldn't really be able to see my family, but I'd be so close. Like now that I'm far away from them in Florida, not seeing them, it's okay because I'm like, all right, y'all can come visit and vacation. But if I'm like 15, 20 minutes away from my whole family and I can't see them, it's going to suck. Because I'm already missed them for the last, going on 12 years.
Well, the good thing, Will, is most people move from Michigan to Florida, so eventually they will be here.
I don't know the code. I'm definitely not equipped for it.
No, but you like it now. I mean, you got drafted over here. You probably were like, man, Tampa's actually not a bad place, man, right? I'm in like paradise. That's why everybody goes, man, you've been sucking Tampa's titty forever. I was like, this is paradise over here. Where else am I going to go, man? Where do you want me to move that's going to be better than I'm surrounded by beaches? I got Miami right down the road.
Busch Gardens.
Busch.
All right, Disney.
Disney. Yeah. We're basically living where everybody wants to vacation, so I'm not moving anywhere. Yeah. This is the best place ever. Going back to your story with the draft, you said, you and was it your cousin? Or, So then, were there multiple teams that had called for that, or
was like maybe 7 or 8 missed calls?
And from different teams or from
different area codes? I did not call all of them back because once I missed it, it was too late. Damn. I think I talked to Tennessee, maybe. Yeah. I think I tried to call because it was the first one that I called back. So fucking long ago. I don't even remember the phone I had, but
a sidekick.
Probably not
remember
even.
Those little
might have been a razor.
Yeah, razor. Everybody had that shit.
But but after that, I sat on the couch. I watched a few guys get picked. I watched Detroit, the draft, a defensive end in front of me. I'm not sure of his name, but right before me, Detroit picked up a defensive end. I was like, dang.
That could have been me.
Yeah, right?
I was like, cousin, I'm going to whoop that ass again, man.
Bro. So then I watched them. They drafted Keem Spence, one of my close friends.
Yeah.
Boom, Detroit goes. Tampa calls me. I get on the phone, and I can't get a word out. I'm bawling, crying the whole time. Just snot boogers everywhere. I walk into the other room and try to gather myself on the phone. So I barely had a conversation with Coach Shiano. It was basically like a little baby mumbling. So, but after that, went to Foot Locker, found a Tampa Bay hat. It was only 2 Tampa Bay hats we found after driving all over from malls, Foot Lockers, Foot Action, and all that. So, yeah, I think it was a great time.
It would have been crazy if they would have kept the divisions the same and you would have had to play Detroit every single twice a year. I mean, it would have been kind of good because, you would have been able to see your family twice a year all the time.
I would have loved it.
Yeah, but then they changed up the. I actually liked it when we used to play Minnesota, Green Bay.
When Barry Sanders was whooping
I like Detroit. I like Barry Sanders. Hey, I got to see him run 80-yard freaking runs against the Buccaneers.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? Like the majority of his highlights were against the Bucs, man.
Yeah. I mean, it was.
He's in my opinion, one of the best running backs ever.
I think
for sure.
Yeah.
In my book, he is the best running back.
I think
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
minus Walter Payton, but
he's in my book.
Yeah, he's still the best.
The best.
Yeah, because he could have easily broke Walter Payton's record by.
Did you watch the Barry documentary?
Yeah, Barry
he was like, I just didn't want to play no more.
Yeah.
I mean, is that something that players go through? Do they feel like?
I feel like when you can quit on your own terms, like not even quit, when you can let the game go on your own terms and then live life the way that you want to live, I feel like you had a successful career, no matter how long it was or what accolades you accomplished. If you come in there, because this is your dream, You made your dream. You playing in it. You doing it. Everything that comes with being in the NFL. And then you can wake up one day and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. And then be okay with living the rest of your life. That's a hell of a career.
And the majority of the time, I mean, players, they retire in their mid-30s, unless you have other players that are playing into their, mid-40s, which many players have done. But usually they have the rest of their life.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, what happens after retirement? What occurs at that point? I mean, do the majority of players have a plan? Do you have a plan? Or I'm not saying you're retiring anytime soon, or maybe you are, I don't know. But I mean, is there a plan after football?
I think, so I can only speak truly on me, on my views and opinions.
Go ahead.
So the way that I've tried to set it up is to be able to transition from football to something else and not just be sitting there with idle time. I've actually been learning a lot about business through my man Steve. He's been teaching me a lot about
Steve
business.
right there. Let's get him on camera.
Hey, thanks to Steve for bringing in Will too, man. I appreciate it, man. Venteti's been on this show forever. He's a repeat offender.
And actually, you can see him in that camera. Right there. You ain't hiding, bro. You ain't hiding. Tell your wife that you were at the strip club or something.
But no, I think as long as you make that plan, you figure out, you get an understanding of what you're doing. So I've had the opportunity to be able to be on quite a few business ventures. Some of them, I really learned a huge lesson by losing in it. And now I'm able to take my time, consider it. If I do have a question, I definitely just hit him up. He always has an answer or a different insight on it. But yeah, like right now, I'm opening up a cigar lounge. I'm gonna have because I like cigars.
So you know Brian Gordon?
Yeah, BG, that's my guy.
Yeah, Second Amendment. Yeah.
For sure, I'm rocking with him too. Trying to bust down.
You're gonna run his line, right?
Of course. Of course.
There you go.
Yeah, we've had him.
Brian, you heard it here first.
BG already know. But
he's gonna be on the podcast May 24th.
May 24th.
He's been here one time already.
He's coming back a second time. Yeah. Anyways, okay. So a cigar lounge. That's dope.
Doing a cigar lounge. I have a few real estate properties now. Transportation company that's here in Tampa. So I got a few things that I have my hands in. It's not taking my full focus. It's really just easy to do, running off an iPad type stuff, and just consistently continue to learn. So that's my goal, my plan. But I think a lot of guys, sometimes they get around the wrong people.
Yeah.
Like you can have the wrong people around you. I had the wrong people around me when I was younger in the league. So, and it's hard to vet them because most guys coming from nothing. You don't really have this amount of money. You get a whole bunch of money and you get a lot of guys in your corner that seems to know what they're talking about. But
it's just hearsay, right?
Yeah,
a lot of people are like, yeah, this guy told me that.
You can see somebody can have a folder thick as hell. Like, oh, these are all my, this is what I did and all this and what do I do with the money? But you ain't seeing their bank statements, they transaction. You don't know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
So you kind of get fooled. Like, all right, this guy, he keeps himself up, well presented. He's always on time, all of these things, but you don't know what he's going to do with the money.
Yeah.
And that's happened to me before. So,
and that's happened to quite a there was this one basketball player who was like homeless. I forget his name. I think he played for the Celtics. Anyways, Delonte West. That's right. Yeah, and there was videos of people like snapping it and whatever. But let's get back to that lounge, that cigar lounge. Is there any more details you can talk about? I mean, where's it going to be? At least general area, and like, are you serving alcohol and stuff in there as well? So, whiskeys, good bourbons.
I do. I might have.
And what's your favorite one?
My favorite whiskey. I'm mostly a tequila guy.
Right there.
If I drink whiskey, I think it's whiskey. It's that one with the little samurai on it. What is it? Yamaha?
You're going Japanese whiskey.
Yeah. I love the Japanese.
You ever had Pappy Van Winkle?
I haven't, but I've tried to get a bottle, and I was looking at them. I said,
they're expensive.
But swig of this probably gonna take me over the table. So
let me tell you something. I had a Pappy 25 year at Corona, which was before then called Davidoff.
Yeah.
It's the smoothest whiskey I've ever had in my life.
Do you drink cognac?
Well, no.
That's what I used to drink.
No,
I used to drink. Hennessy was mine.
Have you had Hennessy parodies?
No, I haven't had
Hennessy
that.
Richardson?
I probably have had it. I mean, I've drank a lot of shit, you know.
Oh,
but-
no, you would remember this.
Yeah.
Like, you would remember this. This shit is smooth.
Yeah.
It's better than what is King Louis the 13th?
It's way better than Louis XIII. Louis XIII has a unique flavor. Like, you can taste the things out of the barrel.
That's not a cognac, is it?
I believe it is a cognac. It's either a cognac or a whiskey. I'm not 100% sure, but it's a liqueur?
No,
No
that
way.
is not a liqueur.
That
That is not
shit
a
is
liqueur.
off.
Well, I've drank it before. At least Corona Davidoff.
Mhm.
Well, now it's Corona.
I've been there. I like it.
Yeah.
It's kind of an inspiration.
That's where I met my
Yeah.
wife.
That's right down.
Yeah.
So I hate it. I'm just kidding, honey.
She was like, "Why does this guy keep tipping me $500? I think he likes me."
Allegedly. Allegedly.
So, well, you've been on the Bucks now. You're going on 11 seasons, or is it going to be 12?
This upcoming season will be 12.
So 12 seasons. How many or who's like good friends that you've had on the team, you know, as far as relationships now that you've been on the team for such a long time, you know, as far as like
or
defense.
people that had been on the team also.
I really haven't had any bad relationships with any other guys because I'm a firm believer if we bleeding and sweating together,
Yeah.
that's a bond that's unbreakable. Like being the 1% to be playing in the NFL or get to this level, I haven't had any bad relationships. The ones that I keep up the most are from defensive linemen, but
like
yeah.
who? Like who would you say is
One of
somebody
your
that
best,
you talk to?
Yeah, I said best. You know, like your best
friend.
relationships.
who I can hit up in the dark time.
Yeah.
All of them dudes. No, I'm just kidding. But the guys I hit up the most or who I talk to the most, they are all so probably the most I would have to say. I talk to Nacho a lot, Akeem a lot, Jacquez Smith, Khalil Glaude. I run into TJ Fatinikin a lot. He has a car wash service and it's crazy good. The detailing is awesome. Deidre Shanad, Steve McClinton, man, I could go on and
What
on.
about Sue?
Yeah.
Sue, I do. Me and Sue joke around a lot.
Because I was gonna say everybody's got such a like he's such a you know his reputation in the NFL is like, hey, this is a nasty guy, mean guy. But I feel like there's two different, man. The guys that are like that when they're off the field, they're not so bad.
Yeah, they're probably
Oh,
nice
not at all.
guys. Yeah.
Dude, off the field, he is somebody you can because he has like a sense of humor that I like.
Yeah.
So his jokes to me are fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
But everybody don't think his jokes hilarious because where the camera at so you see me because he's not that funny all the time. But like as far as like he's really the type of friend mentor type of guy though.
Yeah.
Like he doesn't want to see anybody not succeed. That's what I like the most about him. And he's a very genuine person. And he's a father too.
Yeah.
And he's a loving husband. So he's such a great guy off the field. But he is an asshole on the field, and I fucking love that shit. Excuse my language.
Because he's a competitor.
Oh,
That's why.
man.
Just like yourself, you're a competitor.
No doubt about it, bro.
Yeah, man.
It's really not a lot of people who can have that switch to be that intense on the field and then be as genuine as he is off the field. So I rock with him a lot. Oh, I didn't say Vita. Vita's awesome. Vita's fucking hilarious.
I was saying Vita has to.
You
Sounds
guys
like
gotta,
I'm
if you get an opportunity to get Vita, if you want some real pure comedy, you got to get Vita Vey on here, Nacho, who is Rakeem Nunez-Roches, and Pat O'Connor, and Greg Gaines. You get all four of those guys in here at the same time.
And just let them talk. We ain't even got to host it.
That'll be pure comedy.
I'll take that all day, man. That would be freaking awesome. And when we get back, we'll ask
Well, Gholston.
Gholston.
You forgot I said a lot of names too.
I was saying, but when we get back, we'll ask Will about the difference between having when Tom Brady stepped in the locker room and who was there before. So we'll be right back. And we're back to Happy Hour Holidaze with Will Golston here. You know, Will,
Manny was telling us off air, the wife cut the nuts off.
But I still have the shaft, so it's okay. Still working for something. But so when we go to the locker room, man, we go from a huge transition. I mean, Jameis Winston was a hell of a character, no doubt about it.
Yeah, he was eating
W's.
W's.
Hey, were you there when he was doing that in New Orleans? Like were you a part of that? Yeah. I remember seeing a lot of players were like,
you got
"What
to
the
be
hell's
specific
going on?"
in the question you asked. You asked me I was there, or you asked me was I eating the W's as well?
No. Well, Were you?
I would have. Hey, when you won't. I'm the type
love
of guy.
Jameis, bro. I'll tell you.
Right on the shield, I'm taking off. But Jameis is a fucking great guy.
Yeah.
You got to know that.
Yeah.
He's a very great guy, super intense and super passionate in everything that he does. Like I think he gets a bad rap because
his college
the
days.
way
Who's giving him the bad rap, bro? Media is giving him.
I've always
the way
liked
that you perceived is how you go, but he's not like that.
Because I love that shit.
Yeah.
When I saw it, I was like, "This is awesome."
Yeah.
I thought it was hilarious.
A lot of
it
people.
was. Jameis cracks me up a lot.
Yeah, man. So how was that transition? You go from Jameis Winston, who's a fiery guy, he's a good leader, coming in as a young guy, and then you get the GOAT Tom Brady come in, and then you get a special leader, somebody who's like, changed the face of the NFL in a way where, winning that many Super Bowls and leading the Patriots. Where for me, I still think that Tom Brady might have been the real leader there behind Belichick, but a lot of people will say otherwise.
What's the question?
Well, basically, how was the transition in leadership there from Jameis to Tom Brady?
We won some games when Tom came in there, won a Super Bowl for sure. I think if you ask the difference in leadership, it was more like for me, because I'm not an offensive guy.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not kicking it with Tom every day.
Yeah.
I don't know him like I have no Vita in the wrestling.
Yeah.
So I would say it's an unspoken leadership that he has, his presence when it comes to it, because you understand the resume that he carries with himself. So it made it clear what the goal was. It was no like you playing with Tom, you playing for a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Like everybody thought it. I'm training at the Trench Academy with Nacho, and we look at each other like, damn, we just got Tom. So yeah. We can't be the reason why we don't win. That's what we told each other. We looked at each other and said, we can't be the reasons why we don't win.
You guys won. That's for sure.
Fucking brutal training. Like, we trained hard, but the level of intensity just went up and up and up. We was doing fucking 2-a-days. Like, we would do our workout that we paid for, and then we would do the workout that the team sent us because we had to record it because it was COVID. Oh, and technically we wasn't at the trench. My bad. So we did the we were 6 feet apart, at least wherever we was at.
Yeah.
We followed the guidelines. So we was working hard as hell, man. Then when we got there, everything was just so easy because the practices were harder from a competitive level than the game because everybody was so dialed in. There was no distractions at all. I think COVID was the best or most pure football that I played when it came to being dialed in X's and O's because it was nothing. You went home, you was with your family. You left home, you will go to work. There's nowhere to go. So to be so deeply embedded into the game from an X's and O's standpoint, my football IQ rose up, and I didn't even have a conversation with him about it. So
it was just a presence overall. I mean, he stepped in, and then everybody was like, "Hey, I'm not going to be the damn reason. We're going to double up, and we're going to make sure that we're on his level." Right, and that's
so you were playing ball in college. You had stadiums filled with fans.
Mm-hmm.
You started playing professional ball, stadium filled with fans. 2020 comes around.
Yeah, not in 2020, right?
All of a sudden, they ain't no fans.
The Bucs Stadium?
No.
All right.
Well, okay, all right. Well,
I've been here for a while.
Yeah. 2013. I mean, during the Shiano, Raheem Morris days, it kind of, But what I'm saying is, there was fans in the stands. Okay. But 2020 comes around.
Will's still in disbelief.
I'm not.
He's like, they know what.
He's like, what fans you talking about?
I mean, I would say the Tampa Bay.
I was focused on the game, man.
But what I'm saying is, like, you don't hear the crowd noise in the background, but over the loudspeakers, they start playing the crowd noise in 2020. I mean, was it a little bit surreal to be in a stadium filled with cardboard cutouts in every seat? I mean, was that a little bit strange to you, or did it influence any way you played? I mean, because when you're in a home stadium, like let's say 2021, and the fans are behind you chanting and screaming and all that shit, I mean, it had to feel different in 2020 when there was no fans in the stands, right?
If giving you an honest opinion, there's no difference at all. Because
when you just cut it out.
When you're on the field, you don't hear none of that. Only time you really notice the people in the stands or notice the fans or anybody else is when you when you get past the white lines, just because you can get hurt really bad if you ain't paying attention out there, bro. Yeah. Like, you can get hurt really bad. So when you step onto those white, like past the sideline, none of that shit, none of that stuff matters. When you step back, you might look up like, damn, that bitch packed. That happened on the Super Bowl because I didn't notice. The first time I noticed there was a lot of fans in there is the beginning of the game. They did like the Chiefs roar cry.
Yeah.
And then they said Tampa, and that fucking bay was so electric. I was like, oh, man. I said, we winning this. We winning this.
I knew you guys were going to win it, man. I was like, I saw the first Super Bowl. I was like, we ain't losing. We're going to be undefeated in the Super Bowl, man. And it was a great feeling.
You know, Tampa's only one of, I think it's 5 teams that are undefeated in the Super Bowl.
What a legacy.
Yes.
What a legacy.
Yes. Like, let's just do it. Tampa.
Bang!
Bang!
No, I absolutely love, man. I mean, seeing all the games, seeing it from Tony Dungy and growing now where, you know, before Tony, it was pretty much like a team that nobody respected. And then as we grew, now we're a team that even now with Baker, you know, I mean, you guys won some games, got into the playoffs, played well. I mean, and honestly, that Detroit Lions game, some of those calls were a little rough, you know, so.
Wait, what do you say? And I don't know if you can answer this or not, but I'm going to ask a question anyways. What do you say to people that state that the NFL is scripted?
Who's the writer?
I am.
Yeah, we all are the writers. Scripted. Perception is reality. Whatever you believe it to be will be. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, we can leave it at that then.
Yeah, but I mean, going into this, you know, going into another season, I mean, you guys, you know, got into the divisional playoffs. I mean, it wasn't expected, I guess, by a lot of critics that, you know, you guys were going to make it that
I think
far.
they said we was only win like 2 games last year.
Yeah, no, I think it was like the over-under was like 5 or 6 games. 5 or 6 games that you guys were going to win last year.
Somebody said we was only winning 2 games.
No, I don't think it was that
You gotta
low.
look it up.
Yeah,
right?
really?
I promise.
No, I'm pretty sure.
Somebody
Really?
said we only
Vegas
win
was
2
at 5
No,
or
not
6?
Vegas.
I don't know the Vegas
yeah,
shit.
yeah,
I'm just talking about like
a commentator.
Oh, commentator?
Somebody,
Yeah, I mean, but
analyst.
I mean, I didn't feel like it was going to be that. It just had a lot to do with our offense. I mean, our defense was still solid. A lot of people were coming back. It was just, what is Baker going to do? Is he going to put it together? I mean, we just lost Tom, so we were a little worried on the offensive side. But hey, it looked like he led the team well, at least offensively, and the defense took care of business, and we were able to get that far. You know, so it was a big surprise. But I was excited as hell. But I really wanted to be fucking Detroit. I really did. Yeah. I'm talking about somebody who's on the field there, man, and battling.
Detroit we lost, but I had a lot of fun because being in Detroit, like Detroit had it worse than us for a while. You know?
They did. They've been
Still
bags
good.
over their heads for fucking ever.
They haven't won a Super Bowl.
But still, that crowd was crazy electric. Like it was. I thought they was cheering. In my head, I was going nuts. I thought they was cheering for me because I'm from Detroit. I'm like, yeah, that's what but no, they weren't. That was just something I was going through. But one thing I do have to say is, because you didn't ask, but the coaching that like we getting at the Bucs is crazy. The way that you develop a player, and I can speak for how Todd runs the defense. He puts everybody in a position to make the plays. If you make the play that come to you, it's real easy. And all you really got to do is study the film because they break everything down to like the smallest minute detail, bro. It's not per se easy because you have to do the task, but it takes a lot of the mental work out of it.
And that's the biggest difference you've noticed from 2013 when you have Graciano to Dirk Cutter.
No, actually, Graciano was very much the same.
Minded?
No, he was defensive.
No, he's defensive minded.
Yeah.
He had a great defensive concept, I believe. I think us as players didn't corral and really embrace it the same way that we embraced Todd and his message.
Is Todd the one calling the defensive plays, or is the DC?
we got Casey and we got Foot.
So I've always wondered this. During the middle of a game, does the head coach overrule if he doesn't agree with whatever play is being called by the defensive coordinator on any kind of play? Or is it just basically the defensive coordinator saying, yo, these are the plays, that's it? And then the head coach trusts the defensive coordinator?
That, to give you my opinion,
because I
have no fucking clue. I give you my opinion. My opinion is, and from what I see, I would say that it's 100% trust between the coaches because they get paid to do their job too, and that they fucking elite as well. Like it's not just players; you got to be an elite coach to be at that level. And the process of hiring a coach is crazy. So many interviews you got to go through, and then you got so many rapports they call. Because my mentor is a coach, so they give me a little bit of the background detail, and it's a lot that goes into coaching, man. They put in, like, we put hours in as players, but coaches put more time in mentally and a lot more sacrifice when it comes to family and stuff. Like, they give up a lot to do this shit. So I think that it's a level of trust just off of the sacrifice they make, because they got a brotherhood and a bond in the coaching realm too.
You want to become a coach?
Me?
Yeah.
I coach Little League, bro.
No, I'm talking about in the NFL, man. I'm talking about...
I don't know. I think however the cards play out, I hope I keep my nose clean. I make sure I try to stay out of trouble, and I do the stuff the right, and I treat people right. So however life pans out, I'm gonna go ahead and take the best opportunity and make the most out of it. So if I do coach, I'm gonna have fun. I like to get a message and deliver it, and it's nothing like seeing somebody take the message you give them and apply it. Like, you see somebody apply the knowledge that you gave them, it's crazy. I know Steve be going through it because, yeah, I'm bringing you back up again. Because I apply a lot of the knowledge that he's given me so far, and I can see it's like a level of excitement that you get in your face. So I don't know if I'm a coach, but Little League is fun. If I go, I'm gonna take my steps. Little League, maybe high school, maybe college, and then if I'm old enough or if I'm good enough, I would try.
Old enough. You're the youngest one in this room, bro.
We are young at heart, man. You gotta be young at heart.
Yeah. He's like, if I I'm 33, 32, bro. And then we're sitting over here like knocking on 40.
Whoa, mid-30s, dog. Back it up.
Yeah. Oh, no. Steve over there is 45.
Steve looked the youngest in the room.
Damn, you just insulted us.
Steve looked younger than me.
Steve's the only foreigner in this room.
Yeah.
Shout out Fan Teddy Legal Group.
Yeah.
So you gotta poke them, and then you gotta give them a shout out.
Just rub it.
Just rub
it.
Well, you've been in the trenches, I mean, for a long time. I mean, even, let's just say collegiately, we're going in the NFL, obviously the best, like you said, 1%. I mean, what are some of the toughest players you played against? I mean, I know you probably get this question asked a million times, but I mean, I always want to know who are the toughest ones to get past, and who are also the guys that talk the most shit? I'm pretty sure it's an endless fucking list.
Everybody, right?
It's great. No, some guys don't say a fucking word. Yeah. It's crazy. You know who doesn't say a word? Who? Tristan barely says a word to anybody across.
Really?
I've never heard him go off.
Wow.
But he one of the strongest motherfuckers I've ever went against.
Tristan Wirfs?
Tristan Wirfs.
Yeah.
One of the strongest people. Even
you're practicing against
when
him.
he first came in as a rookie. I'm like, it ain't no way this motherfucker this strong. Because you got to bring everything you got with him. But I would say the hardest offensive lineman I went against was Carl Nix.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, you got Carl Nix.
Yeah,
was a beast. The hardest running back I've ever had to tackle was Marshawn Lynch.
Oh. Damn, Marshawn Lynch, oh man.
Yeah.
Beast mode.
Early on, Boki Cam.
Yeah. Oh, Cam Newton, right?
Oh man.
I was gonna say, man, Cam he was a animal, man.
He
was on my fantasy football team.
Before the dreads is what I'm talking about. I played him. I went to sack him. I'm 100% sure I got him down. Twerk, twist, all that. And he kind of like just slowly moved down, still aim, rotated his shoulders perfectly, dumped it off the Tolbert. I said,
Dude, man, it's crazy, man. I can't believe he's out of the NFL, man. He became like a head case for me. I just don't know what his deal is, but I'm a little worried. You know, I really liked him. Allegedly. But I really liked him as a player. I thought he was awesome. He was different. He could run. He could throw the ball. And it's sad to see him out of the NFL.
He kind of probably looked up to Michael Vick in a sense, right? Because Michael Vick was the first running quarterback.
Yeah, but really. He wasn't like that, man. That was Michael Vick on steroids plus steroids.
Wait,
man.
Michael Vick was never on.
No, I'm talking about
talking about Cam.
Yeah,
Cam. It was Michael Vick. Because Cam was big.
Yeah,
he was.
That was my favorite,
Superman,
man. That's
He looked like me, right there at quarterback. It's a big fella, right?
Yeah, I know it was.
No, yeah, I think the fact that he doesn't have a job is crazy to me too, because he is an elite quarterback for sure. But also, I think it's all about perception based when you come to like what you perceive him to be, because none of us in here knows him.
Yeah, personally,
it's about how you perceive.
It's all
people.
hearsay, right?
Yeah, until you have a conversation, you sit down and really get to know somebody. That's when you know what's going on. I feel like I can't place a judgment on somebody until I don't even know you. I can't say you this or that. I got my opinions based off of the stuff that's formed around me.
Yeah.
So, like I said, perception is reality, bro. It's a tough word out here.
When people at the end of the game exchange jerseys, what would you say is the one person that you wanted to exchange jerseys with that actually did it, and you were like, hell yeah.
That did it?
That did it.
I know who didn't.
Let's talk about who didn't. Yeah. Let's talk about who
Jason
didn't.
Witten didn't give me his jersey.
No, really?
I swear, yeah. So it's actually the game I dislocated my elbow. Or it was either the game before I dislocated my elbow or one of the games.
Yeah.
But the whole game he was calling me soft, so I was hitting this dude as hard as I fucking could. And I know he was feeling it because I was feeling it.
Yeah.
So at the end of the game, I'm like, yo, man, can I get a jersey? He said, yeah. I said, all right, bet. I looked down, to try to unstrap.
He's gone.
Gone.
What a dirtball.
No, I would have did the same.
You would have done the same?
Yeah, man, you know my team. We play. You offense and defense. You usually trade jerseys with guys that you either train with or that's in your same position group, you went to college with, in some way you've been around and you've seen them before. That's usually who you trade jerseys. You don't trade jerseys with a stranger.
Oh, I
yeah, but I mean, hey, if you played hard against each other, I mean, there ain't no respect right there.
No, fuck that. No, I'm when it comes, no. I don't mind it. I just know that he didn't. That's the only person I asked that didn't give me a jersey.
Everybody else, you've been pretty like, all right.
What about these homies that I get jerseys from?
Yeah.
So it's people that you knew from college then, yeah.
College training, like if I'm out. So if my homeboys play on another team, they got their boys, we all link up during the off season. I meet these guys, they cool people. I'm like, yo, when we play, let me get the jersey. Or if it's a young dude who I'm 11 years in the league, dude just got in. We trained when he was in college. He sent me. He's like, oh, pass the jersey. I'm like, all right, cool, give me yours. I frame all of the jerseys I got too. So I got like my garage is full of jerseys. Some of them hung up, some of them aren't.
You got any quarterbacks?
I got Drew Stanton.
No shit.
Yeah.
What about Brock Purdy?
I didn't ask him.
No?
But I would. I mean, he's not, if my son, one of my boys liked him enough, I would ask. I would ask for them. If my kids asked me to say, hey, Dad, I want this jersey. Can you get this signed jersey? I would get it for my kids. But I usually just go for guys that I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Plus, it's $750 a jersey.
Damn.
Wait. You got to pay when they swap jerseys?
Bro, we got, yeah.
But you're swapping it, which means $750 there, $750 back.
That's
zero.
It's not coming out the Buck check. It's coming out of my check.
Oh shit!
So yeah, I'm kind of selective on who I get a jersey from, because I gotta give it. If I don't gotta give it,
so next time you see Jerry Rice on the sidelines, tackle him and be like, "Yo, dog, let me get your jersey. Hey, this is a suit. Yes, sign it. I don't care." Yeah. 30 seconds.
Okay, and we'll be right back with Will Gholston. Welcome back, Holidazers. We're here with Will Golston. We were going to ask him, what did he spend his money on his first big payday? And you won't believe what he's going to say.
So I bought a shit ton of candles. It's cool to cuss on this, right?
Yeah.
I heard y'all cursing, so I figured.
Yeah.
So I bought a bunch of candles. And you looked at me like that, but it was like thousands of dollars worth of candles. Literally, not even joking.
What the fuck were these candles made out of?
Just regular candle. It was like
scented candle.
Was it Bed Bath and Beyond?
That's talking about, because you can stack, like, you get the bottom layer, they put the little cups in there, bottom layer, boom, another one, boom, boom. So it's 3 layers of candles. I don't know how many come on there, but I had like 30, 40 bags of candles. Was walking the bitches to the car. So boom. But one of the reasons is this. So like before I got drafted, as I was saying, I lived in a 1999 Ford Escort. Now, I bounced around. Some people let me stay with them here and there. You know what I'm saying?
It's not a big car.
No, it's not.
No. Not for you.
It was a 4-door, 2-door coupe.
Yeah.
My head, I was linked back like this, arms up here, and I'm checking my blind spots out the rear windows. I barely even used these windows in front, so I'm looking like this the whole time. So, boom, I get my loft downtown. Because downtown was, the Riverwalk wasn't even there. I live right in front of the Riverwalk, like maybe a 6-minute walk from you lately. That's exactly where I lived for some years. So I bought all the candles. When I first walked in here, like the houses down here in Florida got a smell to them with nobody in there. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit, you got like a little.
It's that little buzz,
It's the humidity. Yeah.
Nah.
So Will was like, "Yo, I'm gonna make sure every fucking piece of this house has a candle."
So $10,000 worth of candles.
Yo, you could have bought like 50 cans of Febreze.
Hey, listen to me, man. Because it's nothing like, I got my own stuff.
Yeah.
I had my apartment in college.
Yeah.
I had my apartment in college. You know, I had my roommates. Cool, but this shit was mine. This was mine. So I'm lighting candles. I'm taking showers, lighting candles all through this. So all you smell is just that. You open the door, you know, like, oh, I'm at Wheelhouse. You know, I'm really big on the scents. I even got like, right now to this day, I probably got like a utility closet full of candles. I promise. Like I bulk shop maybe once or twice a year, so I got like a year supply of candles.
Holy shit!
And colognes. Anything that smell good, I got. I got candles, colognes, incense, oils, all of that.
I just want to make sure I smell good at all times. My house, my car, I got a candle lit.
I want you to walk when you walk in the crib. I wanted to smell. When it don't smell, when I don't smell no scents, I walk in the house. I'm like, what is that smell? Every day, you ask my kids, ask significant other. What is that smell? Why don't smell like that candle that I lit the other day? So.
Yeah, you know what? I can see Gholston's candles.
It's a place in Hyde Park, actually. Candle pour.
Candle pour?
If you have not, have you been?
No, I haven't.
Take your wife on a date. Take your wife. Oh my God. It's the aesthetics, the process, the people, everything is amazing.
And they just sell candles?
No, you making your own candle. You make your own scent.
Oh.
You make your own scent.
Like they melt it into it?
Listen, man, let me break you down. Let me get you right. So you go in nice and neat. They got your little paper. It has all of the scents that you want. So you get to combine them. They have a special spread to say, oh, well, maybe these two don't pair well. You can try it out. You take a whiff of this little cork, hit it. Yeah, okay, I like it. You know, so I made my mom a candle because when I got there, I was doing something for breast cancer awareness. So I made my mom a breast cancer candle because she's a survivor. Shout out to my mama.
Nice.
Gave her the candle, but the experience that I had there, like, I would go there and recommend it to anybody on a
first date?
First date, pre-date. Like, so you know you want to do something because it's affordable too.
Yeah.
You make your candle, boom, buffer. Say you go to so I give you the perfect date. You go there to the candle pour place.
We're with Will Gholston. Yeah. He's going to teach you how to fuck a bitch on the first night.
It's been done.
Steve's in the back like, yo, don't say that.
So you take her to candle pour. Candle pour. Cine Bistro.
All right.
Okay.
So Hyde Park.
If you catch a matinee, Cine Bistro matinee, boom, y'all go for a couple walks after you do that because you're going to get some snacks. You either take her to Meat Market or Tempura.
Oh, yeah.
Meat Market, man.
What about Epicurean?
I mean,
Epicurean.
I didn't even think about Swan. Have you been to, is it Heaven? Not Heaven. Haven. Oh.
See, this is why you need to be on, bro. There's another microphone.
Nah, man. Let him say it from the back.
No camera time for that.
He said he got that one.
Well, it's one. And then you take them to Burns Dessert Room at the end.
They have a dessert room?
Yes,
yeah, they do.
Upstairs.
I still haven't been to that place, man. I've been living here my entire life.
Yeah, bro.
I can't get in.
You get a nice little port wine, and then they have a very nice menu. You don't even have to eat inside of the restaurant. You just go to the dessert room.
Yo.
That's the penny dropper.
My type of guy.
And then at the very end. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then at the very end, after you take a tour through the kitchen, okay, because they'll tour you through the kitchen, they'll show you the very large bottle of wine. At the very end of the date, you take her to the penthouse.
That's where the wheels fall.
That's where the wheels fall. That's not my time.
Which one is that?
The
That's
penthouse?
the one on Del Mayberry?
It's a gentleman's club.
No, I'm saying, which one is that?
It's off of West Shore Boulevard, right in front of International.
Yeah.
That's where I took.
I'm asking for a friend.
It's a very bad place.
Hey, it's not nude. It's not nude. Okay. So it is literally a gentleman's club. Shout out Penthouse. If you want to be on. Anyways, candles. That's
a great day night right there.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, no, I mean, anything that is.
I definitely warped the whole question. We went through a lot.
No, it was good.
You answered it.
No.
I did, but it was long winded.
Yeah, but that's a good thing because right now, somebody who isn't from Tampa or is maybe a beginner on getting some ass, you just learned how to do it.
But listen though, I do gotta put this out there.
Yeah,
and I think guys in my generation especially don't understand this. Let me sit up.
Oh, this one's got to sit up for it.
Yeah, man.
This is important. You guys better listen to this one.
So, and not to say it's important, like but it's different levels of intimacy that you can obtain without having to get physical. And my personal opinion is you get intimate on all of the different levels before you get physical. It'll be the best time of your life.
That makes sense, actually.
Yeah, because you know who they are.
Yeah.
And then when you bust it wide open,
But no.
I think you took it off the rail.
Yeah, but I think you need to. Just my personal opinion, it's just I think the different levels of intimacy need to be changed. Like before you get physical, you need to get mental. Before you get mental, you need to get spiritual, or just coexist those two. Because when you know somebody mentally and spiritually, it's an easier connection. It's a long-lasting connection. Now, if you're just out there trying to get your thing wet, which is, I guess it's okay, but as a father, got all 3 little boys, I ain't trying to have them out there making a whole bunch of babies. So I'm trying to teach them, control your intimacy.
Yeah.
All right, you like this girl, you be intimate with her spiritually. See her faith, see how she thinks. You go to the mental. See what she gonna do, because if you make somebody upset enough, if you know them, if you got that high intense mental intimacy, you understand what trigger points they have. You understand how they cope with trauma. You understand how they're gonna come and approach you. When you know those things, it's easier to navigate yourself and not get in trouble.
And thank you for watching Dr. Love with Will Gholston. We had Dr. Love from 94.1, I think, or
Dr. Love. Gina, Dr. Love from 102.5 The Bone.
My bad if I changed the tempo, but I had to get it out.
I like the tempo. You're talking about spirituality and things like that, and I noticed your hat, it said Dreamville.
Yeah.
I'm wondering, what exactly is that? Is that something that is...
You know what Dreamville is? So this is from the festival, J. Cole's festival in North Raleigh. He holds a festival every year in Raleigh. So it's amazing. It's the Dreamville Fest. And the reason why I go every year...
I only do mushrooms once a year, okay? No, I'm just joking, bro. I'm joking.
At first, for a split second, it went over my head and I said, you correlate the two. But no, I can't do none of that shit. So I could have a nice... sip here and there. But
but is that something that you're affiliated with, Dreamville, or is that something?
No, I support his brand. I support, the way that, or I'm assuming too, because I don't necessarily know 100%, but my ideology behind the Dreamville Festival and what it means to me, I 100% support. You dreaming, because it went for him. It started off, it was small, but now it's fucking huge, man. When I went last year. The first year I went, it's people around. You can move around a little bit. Last year was shoulder to shoulder. This last Dreamville Festival I went to, shoulder to shoulder. And everybody came out, supported, love. It was so many people on the same frequency. That's why I like it the most. Like, you just came to have a good time. It was a perfect style. Like, it was strangers I'm just walking up talking to. Didn't talk about no ball or nothing like that. It was just about how your day going, how you feeling, what you want to do, what's there to do in Raleigh, what's there to eat. It's all love. And I like NC?
North Carolina? Do you like North Carolina?
The team?
The state.
The state?
The state.
It's tough,
the Blue Ridge Mountains are go up right now.
I'll say this. Who is Will Gholston off the football field? Yeah. Now that we're kind of getting a little feel for who Will Gholston is,
I'm just I try to be a cool dude.
Yeah. But what do you like to do as far as like hobbies off the field? Like, what do you like golf?
Well,
or
he likes candles.
Fishing.
For sure. I'm gonna ask you. It's gonna be. I don't think if you get it right, any question you want to ask me, I'll answer. I give you 3 chances. You tell me what you think that I do off the field, and I do it twice a week.
Twice a week.
Ooh.
If you get
2 chances,
3. He said 3.
If you get 3 chances, and it's 4 answers, so it's not like one
hot
single
yoga
thing. I don't do hot yoga anymore. I used to. That would have been right like 2 years ago.
You like to race cars?
Nope.
No.
All right, so that's 1.
Damn. This is an activity, right? Or is it?
Any form of motion is an activity.
I got it.
What's up?
Supporting individuals that are
You a wild boy. You ain't even got to finish that.
no.
Go ahead, finish it.
Supporting individuals that don't have the same kind of opportunity that you have. You don't do that off the field?
I do it off the field.
Boom! Now we can ask any question that we want. Perfect.
I gave a specific ramifications in the question.
I thought
it's something that I do twice a week.
Oh, twice a week.
Yeah.
So you only support people once a week. Got it.
maybe once a month. No,
Damn, man. I'm like,
no, bro. Just think about what you think. I mean, we've talked to him for almost an hour. You can't think of 3 more things that you can guess.
Anime?
That's every day.
Like Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z?
Oh
yeah, he did. He walked up and he looked at you.
Did you see the Dragon Ball Z
I
pops?
did, bro.
Yeah, those are mine, dog. They
Knuckle me up.
they were autographed by the voiceover artists.
What?
Yes.
I'm gonna definitely take some pictures when we walk past. But no, I write poetry.
Oh, you write poet? Yeah, I would have never guessed that. Yeah, never.
Yeah, you know.
Give us a poem.
That's why there's.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Give us a poem. Give us a poem.
No, I got some.
Go ahead.
Come on.
Give us the panty dropper.
I'm definitely can't do
No,
that.
but this is poetry. This is poetry. This is artistic.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
now I'm gonna say that you paint.
I try. I'm trash, so I don't do it anymore. I like winning. And looking at the speed of these poems, I do not want to.
No, just do one.
Fuck
Do
no.
one.
There's cameras, there's 4 cameras in here, and I know you guys are gonna get after me. So no.
No, we're not.
All right, 2 verses and that's it.
Roses are red.
Do you like old cars? Like
I do.
Yeah.
I do. I have a few old cars actually.
So did he guess one?
I had already answered.
Yeah, he already
When
answered.
He said he didn't know.
Yeah, I gave up.
What question do you have for me? I can tell you if I can answer it.
He told me that I wouldn't be able to ask it. So.
Hey, well, I don't even want to know anymore. Then.
No, we'll do it off air.
All right, cool.
It's not that big of a deal. All right. So we're going on to a 5-minute mark.
Dude, how'd you get into anime?
Actually, off season,
Yeah?
the first anime that I watched was One Piece.
One
And
Piece.
I just-
Hold on.
Oh,
I don't know.
I'm Dragon Ball Z. I'm big, man.
oh no,
Yeah,
these
yeah.
I watched every episode of Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
Z.
me
But,
too.
And
Tsunami,
GT?
I can't even say yeah.
And GT?
GT for sure. With Baby,
Yeah.
yeah, when they was the Super
Super
Saiyan
Saiyan
4,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
Look at
then
that.
Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta.
when they
Remember
fused
that?
together.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
Where they do.
Yeah.
Bulma made the machine to turn Vegeta into the
Yes. And I thought he cheated with that.
That
But,
is
you know,
cheating.
Vegeta always cheated to try to become a Super Saiyan because, I mean, think about, I know we're getting real nerdy
No,
here,
no,
but
come
who
on,
cares?
fuck
So the first time you ever saw a Super Saiyan was when Frieza killed Krillin,
Mhm.
okay?
Yeah.
The bald dude with the 6 dots.
Yep.
All right. And then I remember I was like maybe 13 years old. I
Mhm.
saw that for
Yeah,
the
that was
first time.
so
I got
chills.
chills.
Yeah.
Bro. I was like, holy shit. Then I had a surgery and I had to sit down on a side and I
That's
watched
his new
GT.
face. That's his new face.
And I watched GT.
Yeah.
And that's when Goku was a kid. Well, he got transformed to a kid.
He got wished
anyways.
into a kid.
Yeah,
my man's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With the Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Right. And then after that,
Why you do this?
Yeah.
well, they were Dragon Balls. all right?
Yeah, there's no emphasis.
No, they were called Dark Dragon Balls.
Yes.
Okay, yes. They were dark magic. Okay, the original orange Dragon Balls were no longer found, I don't think. And then he had to go with him and Bulma's kid, Vegeta and Bulma's kid, right?
Trunks.
No, not
That's
Trunks.
Pan.
Pan.
Pan is Goku's granddaughter.
Granddaughter, okay, yeah. Gohan's daughter, yeah.
Yeah.
And then after that, it scattered all across the galaxy because it
Mhm.
had better magic, I guess. I don't
So
know.
it wasn't even better magic that they just. I guess.
Yeah, it was
technically,
better
It
because
was
it was scattered all
Namekian voodoo, technically.
Namekian voodoo, yeah,
Basically,
which is
what it was.
Piccolo's home world.
Yeah.
Which was destroyed by
Oh
Frieza.
man.
Who was the one that Piccolo absorbed? The king of the Piccolo. What the one that
I
Goku
remember
as
that.
a kid ran through his stomach? What was his name?
Man, Man, I forgot.
Man, I
He was a
remember
Demon
that.
King or
I
something?
remember that one, man.
Yeah.
And then he became stronger because once everybody started getting the Super Saiyan, Piccolo
Yeah,
was
he just started
yeah,
absorbing
yeah,
mode. He absorbed the whole race, bro.
yeah. Yeah,
No,
man.
no. I mean, if you know Dragon Ball, like even
I
going
could
all
watch
the way
that.
back
I
to
would, want,
Dragon Ball.
I would want to watch that from the get go, like when they were
I
all
watched
turning
them
into.
all, every
They should
single one.
remake it with better animation.
They
Yeah,
have
they
done
do,
that.
man.
They have done that.
They have?
Yes, man.
No.
Yeah. Do you know what Funami is?
Of course.
Yeah, it's sushi.
Well, or no,
Tsunami.
no, not Tsunami.
Tsunami. With the-
Funimation.
I got so Funimation and Crunchyroll
Funimation?
merged together.
So, but what I'm saying is Funimation is streaming service. It's only like $9.99. That's how I watched all of GT.
Yeah.
They remade everything and they called it Dragon Ball SS, like or Super Dragon Ball or
Dragon
something.
Ball Super?
Yeah,
I
Dragon
thought that
Ball
was
Super.
the arc when they had the tournament of the
No. Dragon Ball Super is totally separate from the original that you saw on Toonami
Mm-hmm.
on Cartoon Network.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because it sounds like that's where you watched it, right?
I mean, that's when I started.
Yeah.
I
Same
watched it
here.
there,
Same
too.
here. Like you had Cell, and then you had
Yeah.
Majin Buu and
Yeah.
King Buu and Fat
Yeah.
Buu, Super Buu, and all that shit. And then-
Android 18, 19.
and then- this is the thing.
Android 18 was good looking. Oh, no, was that the guy or the girl?
No, Android. It was
17.
17.
Yeah, that Krillin married had a kid with,
Yeah.
but she's an android. How
Which
did
is
she have a
wild.
kid?
He wished her to be real.
Yeah, yes,
Cute.
yes.
I want somebody to marry a short guy with a bald
Bomb,
head.
bitch, big tits, let's go.
Hey, one thing, Sharon, make her real.
That's easy. And
Just
that,
for me.
and that happened at the end of the Cell saga.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I can talk about Dragon Ball. all
But you
day.
know where he took her?
Mm.
To the candle shop. That's what made the deal, baby.
Sealed it.
Hey, we only got a minute left now.
All right,
Hey,
what's up?
well, what are the last words you want to leave our audience? You know, it could be motivational, inspirational, or anything you want to kind of put out there in the universe for the audience.
I told y'all about that intimacy stuff.
Yeah. Damn, that would have been the closer, right?
It would've- I think it would have been good, but
Dreamville.
nah, not even Dreamville. So when I was saying, if you heard earlier in the during the podcast, I
Right.
kept saying perception is reality.
Yeah.
So whatever you perceive it to be, it will be. So if you just take the time, block out all of the bullshit that's going on in your life, and keep looking at the silver lining, I think everything will be able to come into flourishing.
I love it. Thank you, Will, for being on our podcast, man. We appreciate it so much. It's been awesome to meet you and get to know you as well. And keep watching Happy Hour Holidazers. Go Bucks.
And check
Go
out Dragon Ball Z.
2024, we're going to go to the Super Bowl.